Have you heard of the AA? Alcoholic Anonymous? Anyone here is a member of that? No? You're not?
No. Triple A.
We have another A, that's triple A. Okay. You know, when people who have the same interest, they normally flock together, right? Again, birds of the same feather. Now, there will be more joy in heaven over one sinner who repents over the 99. What does fireworks represent?
Celebration.
Celebration. When there's fireworks, there's celebration, right? 4th of July.
New Year.
New Year's Day. Well, New Year's Eve.
My birthday.
Thanksgiving. Right? There's parade and also. I love Thanksgiving because it's for God. Although they don't mention it. What is important here to remember is when we say fireworks in heaven, Jesus is telling you and me that there's so much celebration in heaven for every conversion. For every single conversion, there's so much rejoicing in heaven. Can you imagine if you can just change heart and convert? There will be so much joy in heaven. So much rejoicing. Friday. Uh-oh. What is this I hear about you? Remember this? Stewardship. Stewardship. What is this I hear about you? Give me a full account. Remember that steward? I need a full account. Squander. When you squander, what does it mean?
Waste.
Waste. When you squander. You can squander time, you can squander money, you can squander your name, your good reputation. There's a lot of things you can squander. I was talking about the record of our lives. What if God asks you, what's this solo? What if God asks you, what is this I hear about you? What would your answer be? What does this question imply to you? You're doing something not good. You're doing something not good. Otherwise, it wouldn't be worded like that. Even your boss at work, when your boss asks you, what is this I hear about you? The boss wants explanation of something. God will ask us, what is this I hear about you? And what do you need to do? A full account. You have to have a full account of your life. The pluses and the minuses. The good things and the bad things. Have you been squandering? But the thing is, full account. Full account. Saturday, the choice between God and man. Earning trust. Little things. The thing is this, if you can be trusted with little things, you will be trusted with bigger things. Let's say you have been assigned to close the building. minor, very minor job, right? If you have been assigned to close the building, then you did it with all your heart. With a smile. Very willingly, with great enthusiasm. You brought a flashlight. You really prepared for it, you see? Now you can give an account. You did. You earned the trust. You earned the trust. But if you're assigned, and I forgot this, I forgot that, oops. Oh, I thought this, I thought that. You can be trusted with such small things. What do you think will happen? You're going to be trusted with even greater things. Right? Does that make sense? God and or Mammon. Mammon represents material things. Okay? Mammon represents material things. Oops. Material things, that's Mammon. In other words, things that will come to pass. When I say come to pass, what does it mean?
Temporal.
Will not stay here forever. You'll go away sooner or later. So which one do you choose? I have to comment on number 3 because it's a very it's quite deep one. I don't know where we're from. I'll put here. Break attachments. You have to break all attachments. We studied before. Attachments could be to people, to places, to things. Some of you are so attached to Belleville, you'd rather die than leave Belleville. Right? You love the township so much, you will never leave this. I was born here, I grew up here, I will die here. Sounds familiar? There are people who say that. There are people like that. I've been here all my life. And none of these tornadoes will make me leave. You have to break out from all attachments. From people. Who are you attached to? Who are you attached to? Are you attached to your spouse? Are you attached to your flip? Are you attached to your iPad? Are you attached to your job, to your home, to your car? All these are Mammon. Okay? Maybe I'll write here. Number 3 is being God-centered. Because we see only part of the story here. I'll give you an example. Some parishes have bingo. Right? Have you seen parishes with bingo?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
And I don't feel comfortable with that. as a Catholic.
Me.
And I'll tell you why. Because whoever is pursuing that, their human eyes see only part of the story. Look at the Pharisees. The Pharisees couldn't believe what Jesus is saying, because Jesus has made them choose between God and mammon. You can say mammon is equal to money, right? Because anything material. What do you want, God or money? Because for the Pharisees, although they talk about loving God, they have so much emphasis on mammon also. So they find Jesus as naive about money. To them, what Jesus is saying doesn't make sense. We have to make sure that we have money flowing. That's why we have bingo in the parish. Don't they trust God will provide? Don't they trust that God is in charge and God is in control? Why do you have to resort to those means in order to raise money? That's not being God-centered. It's not being God-centered. Because when you take matters in your own hands, that means you take those from the hands of God. You agree? That's why it's not good. If there's bingo in this parish, I wouldn't be here. I will not be part of a parish that has one. Because that's not a God-centered parish, if that's the case. And that's the meaning of human eyes see only part of the story. Because you can completely trust God. God will take you and lead you to the right direction. You don't have to take matters in your own hands. Because God provides. The greatest provider is God. Remember we started with authority? Where is it now? Here, authority, author. We go back to the author of everything. And who's that? That author is God. So authority is not their own. All authority is under the headship of God. Next Sunday. What is the gospel next Sunday? Matthew 25. Stay awake. As Jehovah's Witnesses magazine say, awake! I don't know who is sleeping, but they say awake. Why do we have to awake? We do not know the day, we do not know the hour. Matthew 25. Why? Next Sunday is the story of the 10 virgins who were sent out. They went out to be the bridegroom. And the bridegroom took time. This seems to be in contrast with when Jesus sent out those missionaries two weeks ago. Remember those 72 disciples? They were sent out, and Jesus says, no sandals, no extra cloak. Remember? None of these. Don't bring money. Don't bring food. And now he's saying that the 5 virgins were wise because they came prepared with extra oil. Because those foolish ones, they did not carry extra oil. So they ran out of oil. If you will go long driving, you better be ready to fill up gas somewhere. Right? If you're traveling to the desert, what do? You carry extra fuel, because chances are you will run out of it. That's being wise. And that's what happened to the 5 virgins. Because when the time came and somebody shouted, behold, the bridegroom, come out to meet him. And what happened? Those 5 foolish virgins, they ran out of oil. And those wise ones, they had extra oil, so they had oil. They went to meet the bridegroom. Are you prepared to meet the bridegroom? Because he can come anytime. Anytime. Nobody knows when. Harold Camping does not know when the bridegroom is coming. Remember Mr. Camping? The evangelical, what is he, pastor? Family radio? Music only, right? Behold, the bridegroom come out to meet him. Stay awake. Bottom line, next Sunday. Stay awake. Nobody knows the hour. Nobody knows the time. Be ready. What does the extra oil represent? What does coming prepared mean? What's being prepared to meet the bridegroom mean?
Light.
What?
A light.
No sin.
Yeah.
No sin. That's being prepared. If you're without sin, you're prepared. Why are some people so worried about the end of the world? Still not ready. Ask the ordinary people out in the street. When you talk about the end of the world, that scares them so much. It's so scary to them. Why? Because they know they're not prepared to meet the Lord. But when you're ready, when you're prepared, would you be afraid? Okay, let's see. Who are afraid for the end of the world here? Don't smile with me now. I need hints. Who's afraid for the end of the world? Are you? You're afraid? What is it that you can be afraid of about the end of the world? You're afraid of the pain? You're afraid of death? St. Paul says, where is your sting, Sister Death? Death has no more sting. Because Jesus beat death. No more death. That's why we have eternal hope. Eternal life. Should you be afraid of the end? Theoretically, we shouldn't be. As Christians, we shouldn't be. Because as Christians, we should be prepared at any time. At any time. Remember, the bridegroom will come when he is least expected. Least expected. So maybe it's good to expect him all the time. Right? Which